Nathan Zegura here with your FanDuel Fantasy Minute for Week 4. Remember, you can play, watch, and win all in one day at FanDuel. At quarterback this week, let's go with Dak Prescott against the Rams. Prescott has had a tough stretch to open the season, and he still produced 20 or more fantasy points in all 3 games. He's been a QB1 all 3 weeks. Well, things get much easier this week against the Rams, who have allowed nearly 67% completions, 4 total touchdowns, and 20 FanDuel points per game to quarterbacks over the last 2 weeks. At running back, Christian McCaffrey's really the last man standing in Carolina and gets a tasty matchup with the New England Patriots. Last week, McCaffrey was targeted 11 times and caught 9 passes for 101 yards. Yes, as a running back. He has at least 85 total yards in 2 of his 3 starts this year, and the Pats have struggled with pass-catching running backs in 2017, giving up at least 50 yards receiving to a running back in every single game this year. At wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins is a model of consistency. He enters Week 4 as the only receiver in the NFL to have at least 7 catches in every game this season. He averages over 100 yards receiving per game against the Titans for his career, and the Titans' pass defense has produced a top 12 FanDuel receiver against them in every single game this year. They're the only pass defense that can say that. And if you need a Browns player, look no further than Duke Johnson, who looks like the best playmaker on this team. Johnson has 80 or more total yards in each of the last 2 games and led the Browns with 104 total yards and a touchdown on just 8 touches in Week 3. Hugh Jackson said it's a point of emphasis to get Duke even more touches this week, and that's good news for your fantasy teams. Those are your plays in the FanDuel Fantasy Minute, brought to you by FanDuel.